Welcome to Sunday Sensei Says number 40. Already up to number 40. How exciting is that? I'm shooting again at Ede's place, and my lesson of the day is how to make your office environment a little bit healthier for your posture, because sitting is the new smoking, and sitting all the time in an office environment is one of the worst things you can do for your posture. It's inevitable and we have to do it, and as a society we sit too much. It's a huge issue, and it's something I try to help with my personal training. But look, sitting puts you in triple flexion, so it makes your ankles, your knees and your hips all in a flexed position, which leads to shortened hip flexors, often tight Achilles tendons, and it ruins posture. Shortened hip flexors is associated with lordosis, which is where you sort of stick your bum out. I'll show you an example like that. And lordosis is really bad because it's often coupled with kyphosis, where our pectoral muscles are too tight and our rhomboid muscles are weak, and that looks like this, and we end up both lordotic and kyphotic. Really bad for posture, because posture when it's good leads to energy efficiency. Posture when it's bad is energetically inefficient. So when we're tired all the time, sometimes it's because we're holding ourselves in an inefficient posture, and that can be exhausting. It's like your muscles have to work really hard just to keep you standing all day. If you stand with good posture, then your skeleton keeps you upright, and it's more energy efficient, and you'll find that you have more energy all day, which is awesome. So one thing that I'm really passionate about is trying to improve people's posture through foam rolling and through stretching. The solution to having a office environment where you have to sit all day is to get up often. So as a rule, try to stand up every hour. Set a timer on your phone, on your watch, and every hour on the hour just stand up, because the body becomes what it repeatedly does. So if you sit for most of the time, then that's what your fascia tissue becomes used to, and that's how you always stay. You stay in that position, and your fascia tissue molds itself around that position, and that's where you become comfortable. So then you need to stand up and change the fascia tissue and get yourself moving. So yeah, once an hour, stand up. That's a really good, simple way to help. Stretch. Stretching is vital. Important muscles to stretch is your chest and your hip flexors. I can show you a bunch of stretches for it, but essentially you're just trying to open up your chest like so, and there's stretches for your hip flexors where you kneel and lean yourself forward, and what that's going to do is elongate those muscles that are becoming tight and tonic and assist with your posture. The other big solution that I'm really big on is foam rolling. If you don't have one, get yourself a foam roller and leave it in your office. Crazy idea, I know, but if you have a foam roller in your office, then once every hour you can stand up and you can roll those tight pec muscles, and you can roll those tight hip flexor muscles, and you're going to improve your posture and become more energetically efficient. If you don't have a foam roller, that's cool. There's clever tactics involving getting a couple of tennis balls, something I do for all my clients. I get 2 tennis balls and I stick them together with tape. Easy foam roller. But self-massage is good too. So if you are aware that you've been sitting in front of a computer like this, all day long, what's going to happen? These muscles are going to become really tight, and they're going to pull you forward. So the solution is to routinely stretch your muscles. Even just massaging your pecs with your hands is a really good way to start. Stretch them as well, and suddenly, before you know it, you're going to have better posture, which is going to lead to less back pain, which is going to give you more energy, which is going to make you feel better, and you'll stand prouder. You'll have a superhero chest. And of course, the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. So if you stand prouder, then you're going to feel better. This is just a way to make the office experience a little bit better, because sitting is the new smoking, and the more we sit, the worse our posture gets. And if we can hopefully try to fix that with just simple actionable tips like foam rolling and stretching and standing up often, then we're going to feel a whole lot better. And of course, the best solution of all, specific exercises. I do a lot of posture correction exercises. For those of you who train in a gym, one of the best things you can do for a kyphotic posture is to row. So exercises emphasizing a horizontal pull pattern, where you use a rowing machine, for example, or you do like a bent over row with a dumbbell or barbells. That's a really good exercise for posture correction. There's heaps more for lordosis to fix the hip flexors. Essentially, you just need to stretch the hip flexor out with lunges, for example, and all of them can be addressed if you are to train with a good personal trainer, or if you're doing it at home, you can look up different exercises that are going to assist with fixing your lordosis and getting you into a more energy efficient posture. Good, done. Next.